Out on the open ocean, where the horizon stretches endlessly and the waves dance under the sun, massive ships navigate vast distances, crossing continents and connecting economies, carrying the essentials that keep our world running. From electronics to clothing, food supplies to machinery. We often hear of dangerous goods, those volatile substances that demand extra caution. These are the materials that come with strict regulations and safety protocols. But what about the rest? The ordinary cargo labeled non-dangerous. These are the items we often overlook, assuming they pose no threat. It's easy to assume these pose no threat, but the reality, as we'll discover, is far more complex. Even the most mundane items can become dangerous under certain conditions. The term non-dangerous can be misleading. It suggests a sense of safety that isn't always warranted. While not inherently explosive or toxic, these everyday goods can still present hazards if not handled, stowed, or secured correctly. A simple oversight can lead to catastrophic consequences. Imagine a cargo hold filled with timber. Harmless enough, one might think. Timber is just wood after all. But consider the weight and volume of such a cargo. Improperly secured timber can shift in rough seas, crushing anything in its path. The force of moving timber can be immense, turning a stable load into a deadly avalanche. This is just one example of how seemingly innocuous materials can transform into hazards at sea. The damage caused can be extensive, affecting not just the cargo, but the ship's structure and the safety of its crew. In this exploration, we'll delve into the hidden dangers of non-dangerous goods, revealing the importance of vigilance and care in every aspect of maritime transport. Every item, no matter how benign it seems, requires careful handling. We'll uncover the potential risks lurking within seemingly harmless cargoes and understand why complacency has no place on the open water. The sea is unforgiving, and even the smallest mistake can have dire consequences. Let's step onto the deck of a bustling cargo ship and take a closer look at these everyday culprits that often go unnoticed. You might be surprised by the variety of goods that fall under the non-dangerous banner. From everyday household items to essential building materials, the range is vast. Building materials are a prime example of such cargo. Stacks of timber, pallets of bricks, and rolls of steel are commonplace sights in ports around the world. These materials are the backbone of construction projects globally. While essential for construction, these materials, if improperly secured, can become deadly projectiles in rough seas. The force of the ocean can turn these heavy items into serious hazards. Grains, packed in enormous sacks, are a vital part of the global food chain. These sacks travel across oceans to feed millions. However, these seemingly benign sacks can rupture if not handled carefully, leading to spoilage, contamination, and even attracting pests. Similarly, packaged foods, while not inherently dangerous, can create hazards if their packaging fails, leading to shifting cargo and potential instability. Manufactured goods present their own set of challenges. These items, ranging from electronics to clothing, are essential for everyday life. Furniture, appliances, and countless other consumer products, often shipped in cardboard boxes, may seem harmless enough. Yet, they require careful handling. But within those boxes lie hidden dangers. Sharp edges, heavy components, and even the boxes themselves can pose risks if not stowed and handled correctly. Proper training and vigilance are key to preventing accidents. The shipping containers themselves, while not technically cargo, deserve a mention. These containers are the backbone of global trade. These steel boxes, often stacked high on deck, can become dislodged in heavy seas if not properly secured, posing a significant threat to the ship and crew. In conclusion, while these everyday cargoes may not be classified as dangerous, they carry hidden risks that require careful management. It's a collective effort, from the dock workers to the ship's crew, to ensure that these cargoes reach their destinations safely. With proper precautions and attention to detail, these everyday items can be transported safely across the world's oceans, contributing to the global economy without posing unnecessary risks. The dangers of mishandled non-dangerous goods are not merely theoretical. History is replete with numerous examples of incidents where seemingly harmless cargo turned hazardous. Consider the case of a cargo ship carrying a consignment of cotton bales. A small, undetected fire, possibly caused by spontaneous combustion within the tightly packed bales, quickly spread, engulfing the entire cargo hold. These incidents highlight the very real dangers associated with even the most commonplace goods. Cargo spills, for example, can have devastating environmental impacts. The economic fallout from such incidents can be substantial. One of the most significant risks associated with non-dangerous goods is their potential to shift during transit. This risk is often underestimated, but the consequences can be severe. The ocean is a dynamic environment, and even in relatively calm conditions, ships are constantly in motion. The gentle sway of the sea might seem harmless, but it can set off a chain reaction within the cargo hold. This movement, coupled with the rolling and pitching caused by waves, can exert tremendous forces on cargo, especially if it's not adequately secured. Imagine a stack of heavy steel pipes stacked horizontally in the cargo hold. These pipes, though appearing stable, are at the mercy of the ship's movements. A sudden lurch of the ship, and these pipes can start to roll. The initial movement might be slight, but it can rapidly become uncontrollable. With each roll, they gain momentum, potentially crushing anything in their path, including crew members, or even breaching the hull of the ship. Even seemingly stable cargo, like large machinery, can be vulnerable. The sheer weight and size of such items make them particularly dangerous if they start to move. If not correctly chocked and lashed, the constant vibration of the ship's engines can cause these heavy items to shift, potentially damaging the ship's structure or causing it to list dangerously. The danger of shifting cargo is further compounded when different types of goods are stowed together. The interaction between different cargo types can create unexpected hazards. To mitigate these risks, it is crucial for crew members to regularly inspect the cargo and ensure that all items are securely lashed and chocked. Training and preparedness are also key. Crew members must be well trained in cargo securing techniques and aware of the potential dangers. By understanding and respecting the power of shifting tides, and by taking proactive measures, the risks associated with cargo shift can be significantly minimized, ensuring safer voyages for both the crew and the cargo.